Hey everyone, how's it going? It's time for a channel update. Alright, now this is going to be for the month of October. I know you guys are seeing this on September, the last day of September the 30th. I just want to get this out because I do have other stuff that is going on. This week it's going to be another jam-packed full of content week, which is great. Alright, let's start off with what you missed this past month, alright, or the month of September. Really, I mean, we had Grand Theft Auto 5 launch, which did amazing sales-wise. I did get the game just the day before yesterday. I uploaded my first gameplay video, and then yesterday, last night, I uploaded my hour gameplay video. Alright, now, as far as the campaign goes, any more footage on the campaign, probably I will not do unless there is just a demand for me to do some more gameplay videos of the campaign footage. Grand Theft Auto Online does launch on Tuesday. We're going to talk about that in this video. But as far as just more videos on the campaign, there likely isn't going to be any, alright? But that is up there if you guys want to watch. There's an hour and a half full of Grand Theft Auto 5 content up on the channel for you to enjoy. I will say that the first impressions video I did kind of got messed up in the audio. When I edit, usually I turn the game volume down so I can sync it up correctly with my voice and then adjust it later. I was sort of in a hurry. I just wasn't thinking straight. I just want to get it rendered and out of there because there's actually a problem with me recording the first 30 minutes. It kind of screwed up and I had to re-record the first impressions vid. So I just kind of got it up there, but unfortunately there is very little to no gameplay audio in that video. So it's unfortunate. Sorry guys, you know, I should have been paying more attention, but that's why there is no sound. However, the hour gameplay, which I uploaded yesterday, that does have sound, and that's all correctly edited and perfectly fine. So excuse the error in the first impressions video for Grand Theft Auto 5. We also had Killzone Mercenary for the Vita, probably the most anticipated Vita game for the year. I played it, I beat it, the game looked gorgeous, and the game was actually decent. And I did a multiplayer video up, I believe, and then a first impressions video on that. And then just this past week, we had a arcade title called Alien Rage released, which is like an arcade FPS style shooter set in the sci-fi fantasy world. So I did a first 30 minutes of that, just checking out the game, and I'm still kind of playing through it. I gotta make sure I beat it by sometime this month. So I can play other stuff and it's not on my backlog. But it's a pretty entertaining game. Alright, so that's all basically you missed for September. Alright, now getting into October, right? This month is the last month before we hit next month, which is going to be jam-packed full of hardcore releases and next-gen consoles. Alright, so this is the last real full month that we're going to get for this generation of gaming, October. It's come pretty quickly, if you can't believe it. I'm surprised it came this quickly, but it's coming up pretty fast, alright? Now, we have a lot of cool stuff, alright? This Tuesday is packed. We have Grand Theft Auto Online, which everyone is anticipating. Rockstar was able to increase the player size by double of its original amount, so it's 32 players on the multiplayer map instead of 16, which is awesome. Information about Grand Theft Auto Online. Alright, here's the deal. Throughout every single game that I play, alright, I always set this rule for myself. I've done this since I've been playing games forever, alright? And I must beat the campaign before I go into the multiplayer. I don't want to distract myself with multiplayer when I still have the campaign, alright? So, for Grand Theft Auto 5, it's the same thing. I'm going to play the campaign, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to beat it, and then once I beat it, and once I've done everything that I want to do in the campaign, then I'll migrate over to the multiplayer side. There's my cat. So that's the deal. When you guys going to see Grand Theft Auto Online contents? We'll get to that later on, but I'm just letting you guys know you're not going to see it on release, and you're not going to see it, relatively close to its release. Give me a little bit. You will see it this month, but I'm going to take my time with the campaign, and however long it takes me to beat the campaign, after that I'll jump into the multiplayer side. And a lot of people have been wondering, what about the crew? Because I did create a Industrial Game crew on Rockstar. I've had over 40 members join. It's fantastic. what is going on with that, and how am I going to kind of implement that for gameplay situations. I do plan to play with everyone on the crew. I think that would be pretty awesome to jump in there and play with everyone. I did get the game on the Xbox 360, all right, and that means that for those of you guys on PS3, I won't be able to play with you guys on there. At least we'll still have our tracks, our stats tracked as a whole, as a crew. But as far as playing with you guys, I can't go out and buy another copy. It's not feasible at the moment. But for the Xbox 360, I don't know how many of you guys bought an Xbox 360. If you did, I'd love to play with you guys. Again, once I finally beat the campaign and I do the majority of stuff I want to do in it, then when I go over to multiplayer, give me a sec to get adjusted to it, and then I'll set something up where we can all play together. All right. So just give me a few moments on that. But I will get to it eventually. All right. I don't plan on skipping it. Also, this Tuesday is the Battlefield 4 beta. All right. It's releasing. EA's being stupid and releasing it the day Grand Theft Auto Online launches. Stupid. But Battlefield 4 beta, I'm really excited. It's kind of funny because the campaign of Battlefield 3, I think we can all agree, was lackluster. It was like, whatever, you know, it was there just to say they have a campaign. The multiplayer, interestingly enough, I didn't like the multiplayer when it first launched. I didn't like the whole transition because I was a huge fan of Bad Company 2. And still to this day, I think it's kind of hard because Bad Company 2 is a more team-based multiplayer, whereas Battlefield 3 was a more solo type of go-off on your own, kind of Call of Duty stylish. And I don't mean to upset anyone there, but I mean Call of Duty in the fact that you can go out and basically play on your own. That's how sort of Battlefield 3 was for me. And and after a while, for months, I didn't like the multiplayer. I didn't play it. And just one time, I just randomly said, you know what? I'm going to get into the multiplayer. And I tried to dedicate myself more and more to playing it. And I got a handle on it. And I actually really started to enjoy it. So I loved the Battlefield 3 multiplayer. It turned out, it's funny because I started hating it in the beginning. But towards the end, I just loved it. And I can't wait for Battlefield 4. I think it's going to be fantastic. Hopefully, you know, again, they can just get that campaign, that emotional storyline with, you know, the soldiers and what they go through in battle, then I think they can have something really special. The multiplayer looks really, really awesome with those dynamic events and skyscrapers and ships crashing into islands and stuff. It's going to be really intense. I do have that already preloaded on my PC. So tomorrow, when I get off of school, which will unfortunately be later in the day, I will go ahead and do a first impressions where I'll basically be checking out the multiplayer, be playing it for a little bit, and then pretty much this whole week, if it's really good, that's probably what I'm going to be playing, and then I'll have probably another video out for you guys. I don't want to overdo it with Battlefield 4, but I definitely do plan to play the beta a lot. Like I said, it's already preloaded on my PC. I just downloaded the brand new NVIDIA drivers, the beta drivers, so we'll see. Metro Last Light, Crisis 3, those two games which are graphically, like, technologically superior, those games ran 1080p high settings, and pretty well. Like, I'm talking about like 40 plus frames per second, 45 plus frames per second. It did really well. So I'm hoping Battlefield 3, or Battlefield 4, the beta, because I can already run Battlefield 3 pretty much max, perfectly fine. But I'm hoping for the beta for Battlefield 4, I can at least do 1080p high settings, because I don't know how the next gen consoles are gonna look. People are saying, I've already addressed this. I'm already getting the game for the Xbox One. I don't care. Someone from EA said, "Oh, it's gonna play in 720p, 60 frames per second," and then someone from DICE said, "No, we're trying to get the same frame rate and the same resolution on both the PS4 and Xbox One." So we really just don't know. It sucks. The game's like a month. The consoles are a month and a half away from launching, and we don't know what the state of these games are gonna be. The only thing that we have a clear idea of how things are going to run is like the Ubisoft titles, like Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. We know those games on the PS4 at least were announced to be 1080p native, 30 frames per second. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm not going to get too deep into that. I said I wasn't. No, I'm not. But I'm hoping the beta is going to play well. We'll see when I go check it out tomorrow. Then we have a PSN exclusive title, Rain. Now, this is something that was announced at E3. I wasn't really planning. I looked at it and, damn it, why can't you just leave me alone? Stupid toll-free number. What a great channel update. Alright, sorry about that. What I was saying about Rain, alright, this is a PSN exclusive title. You can go pre-order it right now. I already did. It's like 15 bucks pre-ordered. And you actually get like an exclusive soundtrack and dynamic theme from it. I'm really excited for it. It looks interesting. I'm one of those people who never played Journey, and I probably should have. They had it for PlayStation Plus for like $3. I should have bought it, but I just didn't. But you know, PlayStation, their exclusives are always amazing, AAA, and very well done. So I'm really looking forward to Rain. That comes out Tuesday as well. So to put it in perspective, all right. Oh, and there's something else. The Beyond Two Souls demo publicly releases Tuesday. So for those of you guys who didn't get early access from GameStop, you guys can go ahead and check the demo out. It comes out on Tuesday when the PlayStation Store updates. And I already gave, I had like a bunch of codes. I gave it to Goat the Great, who already did a video with his thoughts on it, so you can go check out his video, his full demo playthrough. I gave one to Darkside Phil as well, and he hasn't played it yet. I think he's going to be playing it tonight. But once he uploads that video, you can check it out. Zero X Shinobi as well, and I have not heard his thoughts on that yet. I don't even know if he played it, but he has the code, and I also gave one to the Random Videos. He played it. I haven't really asked his thoughts on it yet. And then, of course, you know, a friend of mine. But yeah, I had like 5 codes for the thing. I could have done a giveaway, but I just didn't. And the reason was really anyone could have joined. It's not like all you had to have was an email address, and you had to be 18 years or over, and then that's it. I mean, I have like 2 email addresses. Then I use, you know, when I send it to some of my friends, I use their email addresses and have them send codes. So I had like 5 codes registered under my Facebook name, which is kind of funny. But everyone got their codes. They have hopefully all played it. And if not, they are going to play it and hopefully display their thoughts. This is going to be exciting because the game does launch next week. But for those of you guys who haven't played it, I definitely recommend it. I loved the demo. It was fantastic. And I can't wait for the full game to launch next week when it does. But that comes out, I guess we can just jump to next week. So next week is Beyond Two Souls. That is the last game. I'll say this again. That is the last game, full retail game I'm purchasing before the next generation of consoles. Battlefield 4, I'm getting on Xbox One. Assassin's Creed 4, I'm going to pick up later, probably Black Friday, on PS4. Call of Duty Ghosts, I'm picking up on Xbox One, probably Black Friday again. Watch Dogs, I'm getting on launch with the PS4, as well as Need for Speed Rivals, I'll pick up Black Friday for PS4. And then we have Rise Son of Rome, which I'll be picking up probably Black Friday again, and that's an Xbox One exclusive. So, but that is the last game I'm purchasing. There's no Batman Arkham Origins. Why? Money's tight now, and also it looks like it's just another Batman game. And to be honest, I really enjoyed Arkham City. I enjoyed Arkham Asylum, and you know, but at this point, I'm just like, it's just Batman. You know, I mean, it's not developed by Rocksteady. I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to sell well. And again, I'm just not in the mood to spend another $60 on Batman. You know, it's nothing that's really grabbing my attention. It's probably going to be a good game, and I am going to play it. All right, I'll play it when the price of the game drops. Maybe I'll get it on Steam or something like that. But I'm definitely going to play the game just later on. We also have another Vita game, the last Vita game that's launching, which is Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. It's like a 2D side platform type of game. Again, like I'd rather purchase that with Arkham Origins, and you know, since I'm not getting Arkham Origins, there really is no reason for me to get the Arkham Origins Blackgate Vita tie-in game. So I'll probably just pick it up later. All right. Now these games I am definitely gonna play, just at a later date. But yeah. Beyond Two Souls is the last game I'm purchasing. That means that next Tuesday, that is going to be the last unboxing before you guys see the next generation of consoles unboxed. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, and then I'll have probably another vlog for you guys coming up next weekend as well. So expect the Beyond Two Souls unboxing next week, the first impressions of it, or the first 30 minutes, as well as a vlog about I'll probably just give you guys an update on what's going on with Grand Theft Auto 5, where I am in a story, how long until I beat it, when I think I'll be able to play the multiplayer and whatnot. So I'll give you guys an update and keep you guys updated, I guess. Then there's this video I named. It's funny because I named this video on the list, but I forgot what the point of the video was. So I'm supposed to have a vlog coming up called the Next Gen Transition. What the fuck does that mean? I wonder if that was my I'm trying to think. I wonder if that was my my vlog where I'm supposed to show you guys my game collection. That'll probably be coming early November. Probably not this month, alright? But if that's what that is, I'll have to think about the name of the video and see, what was I going to do? What was I going to talk about in that video? So we'll see. But I'm supposed to have another vlog for you guys the week following Beyond Two Souls' release. And then we have, after that, probably the last weekend of October is probably, or the last week during that time frame, is probably going to be when I'm going to be able to play Grand Theft Auto Online. And I'll probably just post up, the first 30 minutes, me getting settled in, creating my character, whatnot. And probably after that, I'll be doing like an hour gameplay of me just messing around, maybe doing some missions, because I heard it's like a story within the multiplayer as well. So we'll see how that goes. And then there's always, through the course of this month, there's always the possibility of DLC. So remember, I had the Metro Last Light season packs. I played we've had 3 DLCs so far, alright? And they've all been like $5 just to normally purchase, and they haven't really just been, none of them have really just been like, oh, groundbreaking, They've just been like, whatever. They've all just been like iffy DLCs. It's weird. We had a challenge stage, which is like, why? And then we also had a DLC where you're playing as a character from 3 different sides of factions, and you're going through one of their missions. And I'm like, wow, that would have been cool, except each mission was about 5 to 10 minutes long, and it was, it was like, why don't you flesh them out more? Then their newest DLC was you basically breaking out of being captured by some mutants or some spider things, and you have to break out of this facility. You get up to the light, and all of a sudden, you see a bunch of ghouls or whatever those things are, and they jump at you, and that's it. It's like, why couldn't you have continued the DLC so you had to find his way home and make it like a 2-3 hour DLC? All these DLCs that they've been putting out have been like an hour at the most, like an hour and a half, and that's it. I mean, they're $5 each, so you kind of, get what you paid for in a way, but still, it's like, why? Then we have BioShock Infinite DLC. They're supposed to have their full-on story DLC, because the last DLC was just, like, why even bother put that in there? It was so boring. But BioShock Infinite's DLC, the story DLC, I believe it's called Burial at Sea or something like that. It's when we go back to Rapture before it got destroyed, before it went AWOL. So this is going to be really, really cool to see, how Rapture operated before everything went to shit, more or less. So I think that DLC may be coming out October. They haven't announced anything. It may be coming out November. We'll see. I want to reiterate again, any story DLC that comes out after the next-gen consoles release, I'm still going to play them, alright? I'll still have one of my current-gen consoles hooked up, probably my PS3, but then again, I have other games like BioShock Infinite and Grand Theft Auto on the Xbox 360, so I might have to keep that hooked up as well. We'll see how it goes. And then we also have the Last of Us DLC. They said, Naughty Dog actually told us that don't expect the story DLC until December, January of 2014. So we'll see how that goes. But there's always multiplayer DLC that they're going to put out, and we'll see, because the multiplayer for me is only fun with friends. It's like one of those team-based multiplayers that, okay, I need someone to play with in order to have like a really good time. All right, that's just my opinion on the multiplayer. It's definitely, you know, for a game, I never really thought that the game's core mechanics would work well in a multiplayer scene, and Naughty Dog found a way, like they always do, to make it work perfectly. So, but we'll see if there's any DLC as far as that goes, and that's probably that's it. All right, guys, this month, pretty much this first week, so it's gonna just be jam packed full of content. So tomorrow, all right, when you get off of school, I'm gonna download the Battlefield. Or actually, no, it's already downloaded. So I'm gonna be starting the Battlefield 4 beta. I'm gonna be doing a first impressions of that. We'll be checking out. Probably be playing for 30 minutes to an hour. That impressions video. We'll be checking out the different. I guess the maps. I think it's what? I think it's 2 game modes and 1 map that they're having. I don't know because their betas. Battlefield 3's beta was horrendous. It had like the most problems ever. So hopefully Battlefield 4's beta is not nearly as destructible as Battlefield 3's beta, because Battlefield 3's beta was like, whoa, what the hell happened? Hopefully, with Battlefield 4, the beta is actually, you know, playable. And then we also have Rain, which will probably be downloading while I'm at school, because PlayStation Plus is going to turn my PS3 on, and I'll probably just start downloading the game. So after I check out Battlefield 4, I'll probably be playing Rain. Again, I don't think I'm going to do a video on that. Why? No one's really expressed interest in it. I mean, it's an arcade game. If you guys comment on the video, hey, post up your first impressions of Rain, then I'll do it. But no one's really expressed interest in it, so for the moment, no. However, if you follow me on Twitter, of course, that's when you can hear my most up-to-date thoughts on everything I play and beat. And then Beyond Two Souls demo for you guys. Also, what else? Grand Theft Auto Online comes out, but I won't be able to play it. Then the week after that, Beyond Two Souls comes out. Be playing that. The week after that, a vlog, and then the week after that is more likely, the last week of October is more likely the Grand Theft Auto Online gameplay. All right, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. It's been almost 23 minutes, so I'm going to close this up. And let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Battlefield 4 beta and maybe Rain. Have a good day.